Welcome to the Le Col Cycling Club. In this video, I'm going to talk you through a negative split pacing strategy, what it is, and how or when you can apply it to your efforts and events. A negative split is when an athlete produces a reduced effort in the beginning phases of an event before finishing stronger towards the end. The expectation is that by exerting oneself a little less in the earlier phases of the event, you are able to finish stronger on fresher legs with a reduced overall time or an increased speed. The reality is though, we're not talking about holding back quite as much as is often thought. Just a tiny bit, a few percent, just enough to prevent you from dipping into the red in the earlier phases of the event and then struggling to recover from those efforts. By riding ever so slightly within yourself and slowly building the effort, teasing your body ever closer to your limit whilst holding it just underneath, you allow your body time to stabilise, adjust to the effort, and to continue to warm up sufficiently before you then progress to dip ever deeper into the red as you come closer to the finish. The idea is, as ever, to expel the last drop of energy as you cross the finish line. A negative split will be faster on certain events and terrains, simply because you won't need to ease off having gone into the red earlier on, meaning you can spend more time contributing towards a strong effort, propelling you forwards and less time recovering. It's almost always a guarantee that by holding back just that little bit, riding within yourself, you will go faster than had you gone into the red and had to ease off and recover. The very principle of a negative split is to continually build throughout the effort. Think of it as building towards a crescendo, with momentum slowly gathering pace throughout the effort, with your biggest and toughest efforts coming right at the very end. Whilst the negative pacing strategy is a fantastic approach for some events, it's not a simple copy and paste solution for everything you do. For example, if your event is hilly at the beginning, or it's an out and back course with a very strong headwind followed by a very strong tailwind, a negative pacing strategy is not the solution for you. In these scenarios, it's best, as usual, to push hardest against the most resistance and then recover when it's a little bit easier, so either with the tailwind or on the descents in the latter half of the event. However, let's imagine that your event is similar in the finishing stages to what it was in the opening stages, a symmetrical event if you like. This is the scenario that a negative pacing strategy will work best. It will enable you to finish stronger, faster, and in a lower time than had you gone out at the start and put yourself in the red. Don't just take my word for it though, you don't need to look too far for proof of concept. All of the successful hour record attempts on the track have been done with a negative split pacing strategy, and some of the biggest upsets in Grand Tour time trials over recent years have also been done with a negative split pacing strategy, with all of the differences made in the latter phases of the time trials. Go out and try this on your next training session. Start out with your heart rate or your power just underneath your goal for the duration, before slowly but surely turning the screw until you're right on top of your effort. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in another video again soon.